Hey YouTubers, as you can see, I've installed my Kenwood DMX 9706S in my 2018 Honda Civic hatchback. This is the same on all 10th gen Civics, and I'll show you how it's done. I'd go out and grab one of these trim removal kits so you can easily remove trim without marring it. Screwdrivers tend to do a lot of damage, and they're relatively cheap and worth the money. Now I'd like to start on the driver's side here, pry up a tad bit. You can feel there's a hole right here where I'm at. If you follow it, there's not a hole, then there's another hole. It's a good place to pry. Once you get that pried, pull it up, follow it up to the head unit, pull straight out, and you got your trim piece removed. Rinse and repeat on the other side. Now that you've got both sides off, look on the side of the air conditioning controls. There's two screws, one on each side, a Phillips head. You need to remove those. Alright, now I've removed both screws on each side of the AC. I've only got 2 hands and 3 legs, so bear with me as I try to remove this air conditioning control panel. But the best way to do so is just pull out on it. Use the little slot on the side here. Stick your finger in, pull out. Stick your finger in the other side, pull out. Probably should do this with the battery disconnected, but this is Florida and it's Africa hot here, so I'm not doing that. I just put it off to the side so I can keep my AC on. And as you can see, there are 2 screws holding the head unit in. You just need to remove those with a Phillips head and the head unit will come right out. Alright, now that I have my head unit out for the 69th time, I am ready to install my USB cables. There's 2 of them on mine, you may have more or less, but I custom made mine to fit where the old USB used to go. I have the panel removed because I had to do some shaving. Electrical taped my USB connections because I don't want anything to get in there and short on the jacket or have them come loose if you drive like a maniac or you're a basehead or both like me. Alright, I've got my modified USB panel ready to go back in. I just had to trim it a little bit on the side here, make the opening a little wider to accept the dual USB outlets, and they have a switch type hold-in mechanism that'll stop them from sliding out. Alright, here is my dual USB slightly modified adapter so I can plug it in directly to my Kenwood unit and have my dual USBs underneath where the stock location was. You can see it has clips to hold it in the hole that I modified. Here's what it looks like. It's a pretty good fit. There's a small hole where the stock one was, but I'm not worried about that. You probably won't even be able to see it. And it just snaps right in after you plug the USBs in. Alright, I've got everything situated where I want it. I'm just going to snap it back in place. Maybe. Alright. And that's what she looks like. Looks pretty good. Alright, I've got the unit back in. I want to test it before I put everything back together. So I'm going to plug my thumb drive in. And let's see. Sound test CD, I don't really want to listen to that. Guess I am listening to that. videos work also on the USB thumb drive, so looks like we're good to go. I can continue putting everything back together. Just put it back like you took it off.